The trade has been profitable, O Abu al-Dahda. The trade has been profitable. There lived in Medina a poor orphan boy who lived in a small house. One day, the boy wanted to expand his home and build a bigger house that could accommodate him and his brothers. However, there was a palm tree next to the house that was in the way and prevented the boy from expanding it. The boy went to the owner of the palm tree and asked him either to give him the tree or to sell it to him so he could expand his house. But the man completely refused to give him the palm tree or sell it to him out of greed for worldly possessions. The boy became very sad and prayed to God to relieve his distress. The next day, the boy went to the mosque to complain about his problem to the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him. The orphan boy entered the mosque and found the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and his companions gathered. He then told the Prophet what had happened between him and his neighbor, the owner of the palm tree. The Prophet asked for the neighbor to be brought to him. When the neighbor came, the Prophet told him about the orphan boy's complaint. The man admitted that what the Prophet said was true. The Prophet asked him to either give him the palm tree or sell it to him, but the man refused. The Prophet repeated his words, "Sell him the palm tree, and you will have a palm tree in paradise, in whose shade a rider can travel for 100 years. The companions of the Messenger of Allah were astonished by the very generous offer, but the man refused again, out of greed for worldly possessions, and he left the boy and went out of the mosque. Then one of the Prophet's companions, known as Abu al-Dahda, intervened and said to the noble messenger, "If I buy that palm tree and give it to the boy, will I have a palm tree in paradise, O Messenger of Allah?" The Prophet replied, "Yes." Abu al-Dahda was overjoyed, saying, "Who would enter the hellfire while having such a palm tree in paradise? And what is a palm tree in this world worth compared to a palm tree in paradise?" Abu al-Dahda quickly went to the palm tree owner and said, "Do you know my garden?" The man replied, "Yes. Who in Medina does not know Abu al-Dahda's orchard of 600 palm trees, his lofty palace, his sweet water well, and the high wall surrounding it? All the merchants of the city desire Abu al-Dahda's dates because of their excellent quality." Then Abu al-Dahda said, "Sell me your palm tree in exchange for my orchard, my palace, my well, and my wall." The man thought to himself, unable to believe what he was hearing, is it possible that he would trade 600 of Abu al-Dahda's palm trees for just one palm tree? The man immediately agreed to give Abu al-Dahda his palm tree in exchange for the orchard. Abu al-Dahda gave the palm tree to the orphan boy so that he could expand his house, seeking the great reward and blessings from Allah, the most generous. When the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, knew of Abu al-Dahda's action, he said to him, "Allah offered a palm tree in exchange for a palm tree in paradise, and you increased upon Allah's generosity by giving away your entire orchard, so Allah has rewarded your generosity, and He is the most generous and bountiful. by granting you in paradise orchards of palm trees, too numerous to count. The trade has been profitable, O Abu al-Dahda, the trade has been profitable. The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Charity does not decrease wealth, and Allah does not increase a servant who pardons others except in honor, and no one humbles himself for the sake of Allah except that he raises him in status." So who among us would trade this world for the paradise, and who is willing to give up his wealth, home, or car in exchange for paradise? This world is not worth grieving over or losing hope because of its problems. What you have is temporary, and what is with Allah is everlasting.